What's that? Oh, no, what's that? You think it does? No, it doesn't. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you right now. Before you have a heart attack and start arguing, watch. I'm gonna show you right now. I'm gonna make sure my microphone's working. There it is. Okay, let's go. So this is a beat that I made last summer. It's off my new EP. The song is called Frolicker. No reason. Complete gibberish. It's featuring my homies JR15 and Chris Cole. They bodied this shit. We were in a studio session. We were having fun. I started making the beat. We started talking as I do. Next thing you know, we have this beat. So first I started with this right here. There's a nice melody. As you can see, it's two notes. It's both of those notes layered together. As you can see, they're not layered together the whole time. One starts and then the other one comes in later. But this is from Output Arcade. If you do not know about Output Arcade, one of my favorite plugins. It's beautiful, the UI is nice, it's really easy to use. I talk about this all the time. There's so many different ways you can use it. There are samples, I guess, but you can tweak the key, you can play with the feedback and chop them exactly how you want, the modulation. I mean, there's so many ways you can use this. So I started off with this, and I started playing these notes, whatever, these samples, and then we start getting some, ooh, what's this? You know, the homies are like, oh, we like that, we like that. So I'm like, okay, let's keep going. Then we'll go over here, more melody. And again, this is a lot of times, as you can see, this is called Nearly Alive. This is like they're like lines, they call it. It's in the dark pop line, but a lot of times I'll just use a lot of these same samples and just tweak them and chop them and put them in different places, because all of these, there's a bunch of cool sounds. So we're just having fun. It doesn't always have to be so extreme and meticulous and calculated. Sometimes you just press buttons, okay? So those are the two melodies we have right there. So we're having fun, right? We're playing these. Okay, okay. Then I decided, you know what? I think it's time to get some drums in this mug. I think it's time. That's what I decided at the time as the executive producer. Okay, I said, you know what? And these were, let's see, I just took Decap. Shouts to Decap, okay? Shouts to Decap. His drums are amazing. I took a hi-hat from one of his drum packs, dragged it into the quick sampler, all right? And then we just start hitting it. As you can see right here, musical typing. Musical typing. Use the keyboard on my laptop. Don't even care, dude. We're just fucking getting after it. So now we have a bounce, right? Okay. Get a clap in there, you know? Get a clap, no Eric. Get a Clapton, no Eric in that bitch. Simple again. Decap, snare, gremlin. The gremlins, if you want to know, it's the snare gremlin rimshot short. Shouts to Decap, bro. His drums are fucking sick. Alright. Now, this little FX one. I like to add little ear candy, you know, little FX. Now, this is from Techlin, I believe. Yep, the homie Techlin. I mean, he's not my homie, but he is the bestest. He's a savage. As you can see, I took this, in the sample, I trimmed off a little bit of the front just so I could have that immediate attack on the sound. And I EQ'd it, took off most of the low and some mids, and then I added a reverb from the stock plugin, the stock reverb on Logic, Chroma Verb. emotional piano space. So I went to a preset. Yeah, I just used a random. I'd never used that preset before in my life. I just was like, fuck it, let's put a random preset on this. And what I like to do for experimentation is I like to put presets on things that don't match the preset. For example, this is emotional piano space, but I'm putting you, so you would think, okay, put that on an emotional piano sound, but this is not an emotional piano sound. This is a random effect. So you see what I'm saying? Like the mismatch of the preset to the sound sometimes can create a nice effect, a vibe, an atmosphere. So no rules to this shit. So I liked it. All right, cool, right? So now this is everything except the bass right here. Okay, see, you know, it's like it's cool, but we all know Big Bertha bass, gotta come in. So again, I just dragged in a sample decap. I used all decap's drums this time. All right, all decap's drums. If you're wondering why I keep checking back, it's because I'm trying to make sure that my microphone's on. I'll find a better situation. I'm new to this. We're just doing it. Anyway, yeah, decap. Those drums are fire. So I just came in and I just started hitting the keys on the keyboard again. As you can see, we just started going. I mean, look, all together. Real smooth, real nice and bouncy. There's no kick drum. The bass, the 808 has enough punch in it where I felt like the kick might just take away from it, or I would spend too much time trying to blend the kick with the 808, side chaining, dynamic EQing in the low end, what have you. Didn't need it. The 808 was hitting hard enough. There's plenty of songs, plenty of modern rap and hip hop songs that have an 808 that do not have a kick. Some have both. Some don't have anything. No rules. Again, no rules. So that's the beat, right? Cool. So now I'm sure you're like, well, what do the vocals sound like? Don't you worry. As you paying attention? I'm opening the project right now. Right there. You see? Loading. Frolicker Alt. Yeah. Boom. So first off, what I wanted to do, you see these right here? Yeah, we want that dun, 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 dun. So go like this. It go like this.
Get that vitamin one. Aye.
You know, nice little stutter. And then my homie Chris Cole at the beginning, he's like, "Yo, let me get that vitamin water." I don't know. I like sometimes having simple phrases from the session. Don't take them out sometimes. Just leave it in sometimes. Just is fun. So my homies Chris Cole and JR15, they went alternating. So it was like, 4 8 bars, and the next person like 8 bars, the next person 8 bars.
Saint Laurent just how hard the pain tears fall, they don't see the brain. I change just like my chain, slick talking to the dice of dime.
Bad bitch, she top 10, steady counting them Benjamins, trying to win, trying not to sin. Seen the end, time to begin like
LA, I'm in the Benz, but I'm swerving. East Coast suburban, early money birds chirping. Lately, pockets
wonder
hurting.
when them commas in, I can see through the options. I'm about to leave, I'm in the paint, cold nigga like snow globes like
humongous, gigantic, the flow is big as them bunches.
And then your boy had to get, I had to get a verse at the end. I think they were telling me that they wanted me to. I had planned on sometimes I just take the back seat and I just produce and engineer and stuff. But I think they were like, "Yo, you gotta get a verse on this." And I was like, "Okay, fuck it, why not?" I had fun. The beat wasn't necessarily calling me to write on it, but I was like, I can. I had fun with this, whatever. But the interesting thing was that, my voice right here
I'm popping the packets on 6, I do my crunches. I'm typing the bars on machine, yeah,
So that's my voice. Then my homie JR15, his voice is a bit lower.
I can see through the options. I'm about to leave. I'm in the paint. Cold nigga like snow globes like.
And then Chris's voice is a little higher.
Swerving, East Coast suburban, early money birds chirping, lately pockets hurting.
So yeah, me and JR15 have a closer frequency range. So I've made like 7 or 8 songs with him by now, and you know, a lot of times I can throw both of our vocals into the same vocal bus, which in fact I did that actually. Yeah, you see this Vox bus 1, this I'm soloing this. This is all, I just threw all our vocals into one bus, which, I mean, again, no rules. Some people might say that's fucked up, but all of our vocals were in enough of a frequency range and tone and dynamic range that I felt like I could get away with it, and I think I did. I mean, yeah, neither of us were yelling. JR15 was like not whispering, but it was kind of softer. But I mean, yeah, for the sake of it was honestly me kind of being lazy, but also feeling like I didn't need to affect 3 different people differently. I was like, let me just take all 3 of these vocals and throw them into the same bus. So that's what I did, and I had fun with it. Quick little run through my vocal bus. This is, you know, EQ, cut out some low end, compressor, stock Logic Platinum digital compressor, no gain, just that taming the dynamics. It's not making it louder yet. Then I add the Waves SSL comp G master bus compressor. That's where I get more of my volume. I took the Pensado 1 preset and then I tweaked it myself. And now, as you can see, we have Vox bus 1 right there. Isotope vocal doubler, free plugin. Again, separation at 34%, amount at 43%. What I like the vocal doubler, it gives it a little more body. It makes it feel a little bit more wide as well, depending on, I mean, you can really go ham on these. There's times where I've really gone ham on it to make it more like of an effect, but I like this as a subtle beefs up the vocal a little bit, in my opinion. And then Isotope Nectar 3 for the de-esser, taking off some of that sibilance, negative 2.5 decibels on the threshold. There you go. And then we have this Vox bus going into this reverb bus, and it's my Subtle Reverb 1 plugin. I'm sorry, Subtle Verb 1 preset I made myself. This preset helps the vocals sit in the mix while giving it some space still. I'm a fan of subtle reverb where the reverb isn't washing anything out super much, but I feel like a lot of hip-hop songs and rap songs, the vocal may not seem super processed, like it has subtle delays or subtle reverbs. So this preset is something that I've been working on. And if you would like this preset, you can let me know in the comments. I'm seeing if there's demand for it. I've been showing it in a few videos lately. So, but I'll show you my vocals, what it sounds like with and without it, just to give you a little preview here. So this is notice right here, I'm gonna be muting this on and off, so you can see what it feels like.
Flow is big as them bunches. I'm popping the packets on 6, I do my crunches. I'm typing the bars on machine, yeah, the flow come out like it's crumping. I'm popping the capsule on 4, now ooh wee, yeah, it's something. It might be a little substance. Buzzing, my mind is on hive, yeah, I think a nigga just busting. I'm laughing a lot, my life is funny, I see the future, I ain't flow as big as them bunches. I'm popping the packets on 6, I do my crunches. I'm typing the bars on machine, yeah, the flow come out like it's crumping. I'm popping the capsule on 4, now ooh wee.
Depending on what kind of speakers you're listening to this on, you may or may not have felt it or heard it, but it's okay. It's making a difference. And again, this reverb's at negative 17 decibels, so it's not a lot, but it definitely gives it more space. I tend to keep this usually at like negative 22. For this track, I wanted it more reverb than I normally like. But anyway, this is a little preset that I've made. Let me know in the comments if you like that. We'll give it away for free if you guys want it. And there you go. This song is called Frolicker, featuring JR15 and Chris Cole. My name is Winslow Donovan. This is off my EP Ghost Protocol, out now, all platforms. We had fun. I mean, we made this whole song, like the skeleton of the song, before I started mixing and mastering. You know, we made the beat and rapped on it, and everyone finished their verse and rapped on it in like probably an hour and a half. I don't know. I don't remember. We were definitely sending it. It was a long studio session. It was last summer, but we had fun. Good stuff, you know. Good stuff. 15 minutes. Look at that. 15 minutes. I don't think I have anything else to say. I'm trying to keep this nice and concise. If you enjoyed this video, follow for more, subscribe for more, and most importantly, go make a banger. Because if you don't make a banger, I will find you. I will.